all depends on what we choose to think. If we want to be worried, think worrying thoughts. If we want to be happy, think happy thoughts. No one forces us to think. No one can force us to think. We are alone with our thoughts. To be sad or happy is up to our own thoughts. Translation from Dhammacakkappavattana. Now, this is very interesting, right? Because to be happy or to be worried, to have anxiety, is all up to us. No one forces us to think in certain ways. So if we choose to be happy, if we like to be happy, I'm sure everyone here likes to be happy, likes to have a peaceful mind. Think of the good things that you've done, what you've shared with the world, what you've shared with the people around you, right? Sharing is one of the ways to actually get our mind into a happy and calming state. Practicing generosity, right? Giving things that makes other people happy and also makes us happy. That usually lifts our mind up, and then we're proud of ourselves. We give ourselves happy thoughts. We have more willpower to do even more things. Number two, what we can do to focus our mind on merits is to practice ethnicity or moral disciplines, to know that we will not harm ourselves, we will not harm others, we will not take from others what they do not wish to share, right? In other words, stealing, pretty much that. We will not do that. And in that case, we're protecting others' belongings. And in terms, we're protecting ourselves from doing something that could cause our mind to feel down. We do not take in intoxications. In that way, we do not lose our consciousness in morality and keep doing good things as well. All these things will compile into having a pure and clear mind, right? Practicing generosity, ethics, or moral disciplines. And the third way to focus our mind on merit is to, I'll let you guess. What we're doing here actually is to do meditation. One of the fastest, easiest, and most proficient way to gain clarity of our mind, to get rid of all those worries, those anxieties, get rid of all the negativities within our mind that we may have accidentally accumulate during our days, our week or so. We come here together to cleanse our mind, clear away all the commotions, and leave our mind with pureness, leave our mind with happiness, with peace, all together here on this full moon night, right? Well, that's a little bit about the mind and how we can go about our days with finding happiness, regardless of the situation, as long as we maintain the clarity of our mind, maintain the peacefulness within ourselves, right? And one of the best ways to do that is to stop. Stop is the key to success. Just a second. All right. Stop is the key to success. Stopping in this case means stopping the mind or stilling the mind, right? And that's it. That's meditation. If we can still our mind usually jumps around thinking of so many, many things in one day. It can only think of one thing at a time, of course, but it jumps around so fast that it never really gets to rest. Maybe sometimes our body gets to rest, but our mind doesn't really get to rest. And meditating is bringing the mind to be at rest. And when it gets to rest, it relaxes and releases all the tension and everything, and the accumulated maybe worries or anxiety that we may have had, it also kind of subsides and later on goes away. Pretty much that. Stop is the key to success. So keep that in mind. A very important so much phrase, this phrase. Stop is the key to success. If you can do this, you'll find that within you resides something very, very, very special. Every human being in the world. Every human being in the world. And to elaborate a little bit further, Dhammacakkappavattana also says To stop, we must first stay. Right? Don't worry about stilling the mind completely first. First, stay. We stay, and then our mind slips off to thinking of other things. Don't worry. Come back to stay again. Stay, and then slips. Don't worry. Come back to stay again. Keep doing this. Stay, slip, until we stay and our mind stops. And then we stay again and our mind stops. And we stay again and our mind stops. This will happen automatically, but we have to be kind with ourselves. Don't force ourselves to having to still our mind, to stop our mind, to stay without being comfortable, right? Practice this comfortably. Stay as long as we can. And if it slips away, don't worry. Come back to stay as many times as you would like, right? Your mind is always there with you. That point of peace is always there with you. Oh, sorry. Stay where, right? Stay where. He says, start from where it is easiest, most comfortable, most relaxing, from where each of us feels most familiar with, right? So stay where you feel good staying. For example, if I close my eyes right now, I feel that it is easy around this area, like a round shape in front of me. I could also think of a full moon, right? Right here. And by focusing my mind on this area comfortably, I'm following the teaching, right? Start from where it is easiest and stay, just stay. And then I start to feel calm, relaxed, and peaceful right there. But then when it does slip, I come back and stay where it's comfortable again. Right? So that's the gist of it, right? That's the basic of meditation. And if you can do this, meditation will be very easy. Not having to worry about thoughts about anything. If you stay, it slips sometimes, come back to stay again. The thoughts will slowly subside, and we will gain more and more peace later on, right? So in the vast empty space, anywhere where it's easy for you, use that as your guiding star, right? Your North Star, and then just stay there as much as you can. 1 second, 2 seconds is enough. And then if it slips, come back to stay again. Keep on staying, but remember also to stay comfortably. Stay comfortably. If not comfortable, readjust. Right? Your body, if you need to move, move. If you need to open your eyes a little bit to calm your mind down, because sometimes when we close our eyes, the mind does run very rapidly. We can open our eyes and the thoughts will slow down. And then when we're ready, we can close our eyes back down again and connect back to where we want to stay. Keep staying until the mind stops. And that stop, we could use visualization, we could use the mantra, or we could just not use any visualizations or any mantras, and just to be still where you feel comfortable. Right? You can think of the sun, the moon, a star, anything where you feel comfortable first. You can even use a mantra, recitation of any word, any phrase. Sometimes you want to say clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright. At that point of peace, you can, right? In our school, we usually use the mantra Samma Arahant, Samma Arahant, Samma Arahant. And that also works the same way. Any word or phrase that helps you feel calm and relaxed and helps your mind stay at the point of peace for a little bit longer at a time. Or if you don't want to do anything, just stay there without using visualization or mantra. You can feel free to do that as well. All is up to you. What you prefer, what you feel comfortable doing. Being comfortable is very important. And then your mind will eventually come to a stoppage. And that stop is the key to success. Lampada Mashiyo also mentioned that we all have, initially, every human in the world has a clear and bright mind. So when we close our eyes, what we normally would have is brightness. But something has been blocking our mind for many, many years, right? And bringing the mind to a stoppage will clear away those clouds. And whatever we have behind the cloud, which is a very beautiful mind, a bright and shining, almost like a crystal moon within ourselves, already resides there, waiting for us to uncover, right? And if you can find yourself the point of peace and just stay there, relax, take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Give yourself peace and happiness as much as you can, right? If it slips away again, bring it back to connect as often as you like. And as you accumulate more and more happiness within your mind, the brightness will start to grow and grow and emerge from those things that's been blocking our mind for these many years. And so, a good encouragement to you all to just be relaxed, be comfortable, be happy. Find that point of peace within yourself and stay with it. Take good care of it, and you'll find something very special that's waiting for you to uncover within you. Okay? So, hope you guys are all ready for meditation. Should we? Should we connect to that point of peace within ourselves together? Of course, right? We're here to do just that. So, let's get our body comfortable. And to reiterate again, this is one of the best ways to clear our mind and to connect our mind to merits, to positive energy. There's a reservoir of positive energy within ourselves already. Connecting to it will just bring happiness to our life. And of course, everyone around us. And so when we are ready, let's begin our meditation. And softly and gently close our eyes. Softly and gently close our eyes. Let's take our time and don't rush at all from this very first step in meditation. If we are able to close our eyes comfortably, from this point on, meditation will be very, very easy.
ทุกอย่างโอเคเนาะเมื่อเช้าเมื่อกี้ผมก็เห็นเข้ามาสมูทอยู่นะ
Because when the body is comfortable,
นะตอนนี้เป็นไงบ้างครับ YouTube
the mind is comfortable.
โอเคสาธุครับ
It will be very easy for our mind to
ข
rest.
องบางศูนย์ไม่ออกไม่รู้เพราะอะไรของผมไม่อ
So
อก
relax
เสื้อ
our
ไม่ออกเลย
eyes,
ผมเลยต้องใช้ YouTube เป็นตัวช่วยส่งลิงก์ YouTube ไป
relax our face.
ก็เดี๋ยวรอช่วงแผ่เมตตาก็จุดเทียนหลวงพี่ก็
Relax our
เป็น
neck,
ภาพเทียนขึ้นมาครับแต่ไม่ต้องเปิดเสียง
our shoulders,
ครับเพราะว่า
our
มัน
arms, our
ต้อ
hands,
ง
our
การความ
fingers.
เงียบไปเลย ไม่งั้นมันเสียจังหวะโอเคครับ
Relax our torso, our back, our abdomen, our legs, our feet, our toes, Relax every single part of our body. Don't worry about anything else in this world, just for now. And let go of all of our worries. We're gonna not rush at all in our meditation. Take as much time as we need to in order to calm our body and mind, to feel peaceful and relaxed, all from the very beginning to the very end of our journey in meditation. So be as relaxed as we can. And when our body and mind is relaxed, within the vast empty space, wherever it is easiest for us to connect our attention to, and let's start from there. Whether it is in front of us, whether it is inside of us, or whether if it's at the center of our body. Start from that place where it feels easy and comfortable. You can visualize the full moon in the sky, or the bright, clear star. You can even visualize a crystal clear, bright crystal sphere. Right with you at that place of peace, that point of comfort. And keep calm, keep still, keep relaxed, keep comfortable. Stay with that point of peace, and to not worry about anything else in this world at all. Rest comfortably. Rest relaxingly. Having awareness together with relaxation. This will allow our mind to gradually come to a standstill or a stoppage automatically, all by itself. Keep calm, keep still, keep comfortable. Keep the mind connected to that point of peace of ours. And while connecting, if you'd like, you could also recite a mantra to help keep the mind calm further without having any distractions. You can say to yourself within your mind, clear and bright, clear and bright, or calm and peaceful, calm and peaceful. You could even say the words used by our great master, the ancient Bali word, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Whichever word helps you feel calm and comfortable, helps the mind focus and stay a little bit longer with that point of peace. Allow yourself to comfortably recite those words. And at any point in our meditation where you feel you don't want to recite any more mantras, you just want to stay still, and that would make you more comfortable, allow yourself to do that. Stopping the mind is the key to success. To be successful in having peace in our mind, peace in the whole world, and to be successful in all our wholesome wishes, our mind has to have power, power of purity, of clarity. And the stopping of the mind is the key to unlocking those powers. So let's keep our mind calm and still. Keep our mind peaceful and relaxed. Keep it calm and connected to the point of peace within ourselves. And let us accumulate as much clarity and purity, peace and happiness within our mind as much as we can with the time that we have together. And so that later on we can then share this peace and happiness with our friends and family and everyone around us back at home as well. So let's stay calm and still and continue our meditation together in silence for this time being.
พี่ปั้งครับ
ครับผม
ทำไมใน Facebook ของเชียโก้มันไม่ไลฟ์ของพี่มันมันมันไปของไวเจมอย่างเดียวก็ไวเจมไปอยู่แต่ว่าเต็กปะ
ก็ปกติที่มันมีทั้งหมดก็ติดทั้งหมดนะครับมียกเว้นที่ซานดิเอโกที่มันมีแค่80 follower มันเลยไม่ไลฟ์ให้แต่ที่เหลือก็
เน็ตมันไม่ดี
หมดนะก็อาจจะเป็นที่ระบบที่มันขัดข้องปัญหามันไม่ไลฟ์หน่อยครับ
ผมเห็นไวเจมอยู่อันเดียวแล้ว
ผมลองกดซ้ำไปอีกทีนะครับไม่รู้มันจะช่วยไหม
ซ้ำใช่ไหมมันทำได้ใช่ไหม
ใช่ครับแต่ยกเว้นที่
มาแล้ว
ซานดิเอโก
มาแล้ว
อ๋อโอเคครับ
แปลกดีเพิ่งขึ้นมา just now เนี่ยของเชียโก้ไม่เป็นไรก็แล้วมีคนดูอยู่8 คนแป๊บเดียวขึ้น8 คนไม่ดูมันขึ้นนะมันเกิดการอะไรบางอย่างขึ้นนะครับขึ้นละขอบคุณครับ
connected to the source of positivity within ourselves. It is time for all of us to bring that brightness outwards to the outside, to this whole world to see and witness. And I'd like to invite all of us at this moment to bring our candles together, light our candles together, and bring brightness to this whole wide world all together at once. Let me invite you all to light your candles. And again, this is not like any other candles that we've lit, because this candle is a representation of the brightness within our mind, of the light of peace within our mind. And so when we brighten this candle up, we are brightening the world up with the light of peace. And so now the whole of America is bright from our inner peace and the light of our peace candle, and also throughout the whole world as well. And when we are ready, I'd like to invite all of us to bring our candles together at the center of our body. Bring that brightness inside of our mind, calmly and gently. Take our time. See that beautiful candle as clear and as bright as we can. And at the same time, let's think of all the positive things that we've done. Think of all the practices of generosity, what we've given, whether it be food, help, necessities, giving encouragements, giving smiles, giving happiness to ourselves and everyone around us. All these positive energy accumulated from our givings, let's bring them all inside, all together with the brightness of our candle. And all the merits from our ethics, moral ethics and moral disciplines that we've practiced.
From not harming ourselves, harming others physically, verbally. From protecting ourselves and our family from dangers. From protecting all other beings from harms. And through all of our practices of meditation, let all the purity, positive energy, all the good things that we've done, along with the brightness of this peace candle, come together at the center of our body into a bright, clear, shining crystal sphere. And take a moment to embrace all these wonderful things that we've accumulated, all these peace that we've accumulated, all the goodness that we've done throughout our whole life until this very day, and be very, very proud of ourselves. Be very proud of all that we've accomplished, bringing good things to ourselves and everyone around us and to this whole world. Know that we are important. We have the power to change the world towards the better. And softly and gently expand our crystal sphere, expand our brightness, our positive energy, our good wills and thoughts, softly and gently until it covers our whole body, cleansing away all negativities, and continue to expand further, softly and gently, wider, larger. Expand more and more. Let our peace reach further to more people, to the whole city, to our whole country, and to this whole world, and out infinitely to the infinite universe. Let our peace, our positive energy reach all beings, and wish for everyone to have happiness in their mind, to be free from all sufferings, to have love, care, compassion towards one another. Wish for this whole world to have peace. Wish for everyone to attain inner peace. And wish for everyone to reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. And let's take a moment to share our loving kindness together. Now that we've shared our loving kindness together with all beings already, and that we are coming towards the end of our meditation, let's take a moment to make sure that we're still calm, relaxed, and comfortable, that we're still connected to that beautiful point of peace, that brightness, that good feeling. And to remember to always connect as often as we can, to keep our mind at peace no matter what happens, so we can have that infinite amount of willpower to accomplish all that we need. And now that we're coming to the end of our session, when we are ready, while being calm and comfortable, let's end our meditation and softly and gently open our eyes. Sappaputtanupavena, sappathammanupavena, sappasankhanupavena, sathasoti bhavantu te. And I hope that was a good and relaxing meditation for all of us. Within the session that we've just had, if you're able to connect to that calm and relaxed feeling within yourself for just a few seconds or a few minutes is even better, then your meditation is already very successful. Now, all that's needed to be done is if you can connect to that feeling more and more often, even after this full moon session ends, right? Then you'll be able to connect to even more peace within yourself. And the more, the better, right? So hope you enjoy. And I'll pass the mic back to our wonderful moderator, Kunbi.
Thank you so much, Monk Jackie. It was such a beautiful meditation tonight. So powerful when we all come together. I really feel the sense of just peace and energy and just boundless just connection with everyone and with the moon. So I love meditating together on these special days. And of course, I love the quote earlier about how important it is to make that wish because it's very powerful during a full moon. So hopefully everyone took some time to do that. I did. And so hopefully it comes true. All right. So with that, please mark next month full moon meditation session is going to be on a Friday, August 29th. So these sessions are really so nice to have online because we can invite our friends, our family, we can do it anywhere around the world, and we can all join our connection together to meditate as one. So join us every month. Next month on the 29th, please mark that down. Again, invite your friends and family so we can continue to meditate together and share that energy to kind of help cover the world. So there is powers in numbers. The more people meditating together, the more good energy it is for the world. And definitely the world needs it. So do we. So please share it with other people. And with that, brings me to another note, our app MindGem. If you don't have it, please do download it. This is another great way to meditate. Also, another great way to, yep, there you go. Our next full moon meditation session is on the, oh, I'm sorry, it's on the 28th, but it is on a Friday. So I wasn't wrong about that. And yes, our next, with regards to MindGem, you can download the app so you can get notifications on these full moon meditation sessions, which it's different because the moon falls on a different day throughout the month. So these notifications are great because you can get reminded through the app. So if you don't have it, do download it. It is now available on all models through Android and also through the Apple Store. And then on top of that, you've got audio files of all of our teachers who are on the app, but there's over 200 meditation audio files for you to meditate with as well. And then also, if you haven't checked it out, we do have a website as well where you can download the app. But most importantly, you can learn about our other online classes. We do have other online activities throughout the week. We've got mind stories, we've got peace time. You can just hover over online classes, and all of our online classes are there. There's actually a list of it, so you can continue scrolling down and meditate with us pretty much every day with a community of fellow meditators. On top of that, you can also look to see if there is a center near you. If you hover over locations, hopefully you've got a center near you that you can connect with and see their online meditation classes, or I'm sorry, their website, and then you can look to see their on-site sessions as well. So each of the locations you can hyperlink onto their website. And then we also have and if you actually go to the bottom of the website, if you ever happen to go to Thailand, this is our official Dhammacakkappavattana link where you can take a tour, you can learn about the Dhammacakkappavattana Center in Thailand, and it's all on that link, mindgem.org. All right, so one other thing before wrapping up and heading to Q&A, our QR code. So we do continue to strive to get better. When you log off of your Zoom session, there'll be a QR code for you to give us feedback. So if you don't mind letting us know, or you can do it right now, how we can improve, maybe what topics you want to learn about, your feedback with regards to your meditation practice. Our teachers love to know how you're doing and how your experience was with us. So definitely you have an opportunity to share that on the QR code. All right. So with that, Monk Jackie, if we can get you back on, please, for our Q&A. And yes, this is my favorite session, you guys, with regards to learning from each other. There's always so many great questions. Lately, everyone's been so engaging. Thank you so much. So this is the time where we can learn from each other. Any questions you might have with regards to meditation practice, with regards to Dharma knowledge, this is the time to learn from each other. So with that, Monk Jackie, and I think there's already a question. Thank you. All right. So this question is from, I hope I say your name right, Aya. So the question is, if dependent origination, ooh, this looks like a profound one already. So if dependent origination is neither linear nor cyclical, nor reducible to a first cause, then what exactly is directly realized when ignorance ceases that makes the entire structure of dependent origination permanently incapable of arising again without introducing any new cause, substance, or also self? So maybe Longpi, if you can maybe talk about what dependent origination is for people who are not familiar, and maybe a little bit more of kind of like layman terms of this question for everyone, if you don't mind.
Very, very interesting question, right? Very deep and profound as well. Well, to find the cause of, in this case, it is referred to as dependence, right? To find the root cause in which there is a case in which someone did ask the Buddha of the origin of things, right? And he referred back to the person asking the question, asking back, if someone were to get shot by an arrow, would he seek first a doctor or to find the person who shot him, right? And usually the person would first seek a doctor and then just to get that arrow out and get his wound dealt with, right? So in this case, what he meant by is that to ask what the origin of what is the cause of everything is may not be as valuable as fixing the problem that is at hand and getting the problem over with, and then we would be able to deal with the origin of that cause in the first place, right? So dealing with the problem, or in this case, the dependence, or what is causing these situations to happen, is to, of course, to stop the mind, to still the mind, to find peace. And then once that's able to be accomplished, then the root of all the dependence that you've mentioned, or even the root of all suffering, will be eliminated, and that will not be that what is said here, our capability in arising again will not happen. Thus, the dependence will not keep on happening as well. Right? So again, it comes back to stopping the mind, and stopping is the key to success, to finding what the origin is as well, and also to seize the arising of what will come about later on as well.
Yeah, that was a very deep question indeed. I think I'm going to have to go back and listen to it, the answer later. Which is a good note, is that we do record these. For anyone who didn't know that, you can find it on YouTube or on our Facebook as well. And yes, if you need any clarity, feel free to chime in the chat. But the next question is from Eric, and the question is a long one. It is, you spoke of the importance of generating merit through the practice of generosity, morality, and meditation. We know this. Merit generating activity is making bun. Do you think that trying to promote the word bun here in the West would be a good idea to distinguish it as something more specific and important rather than using the term merit? Should we try to make the word bun a common household term throughout the West? Oh, that'd be nice.
If it is understandable, I would say that it would be a good idea, of course, right? To understand the same word that is used in the text and also in Thai, and we use the same word all across the world. But the thing is that in some cultures, we use different terminologies for the same idea. So to first introduce what Bun is, maybe to first introduce what merit is, and to introduce what merit is, we introduce it as a form of positive energy as well. So we first get on the same page and know what exactly we're talking about, and then maybe later on to refer to these things as the same terminology as we use in the culture as well, right? In the origin of the tradition as well, right? So yeah, it depends on what you're comfortable using the words and how we understand each other in terms of just the language we speak. But all in all, it means the same thing. And just like us people and the practice of meditation, the stopping of the mind or the stillness of the mind, everyone in the world can do. But maybe each one of us have different ways of accomplishing that. Some of us may like to use visualization. Some of us may like to just use the mantra, or some of us may just like to do nothing at all. But whatever technique we use, we all reach the same place, the same goal, which is the peacefulness of the mind. So again, the understanding, the ways we go about our communications or the techniques we use in our practices may be slightly different in different cultures, but we know we're talking about the same thing. And when we have the same feeling, we all have the same within ourselves and everyone all around the world. It would be nice to make this word Bun a more common household term if we understand the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if not yet, when we can take our time and we can start introducing merit or other terms that we all understand in the same way first as well.
Yeah, actually, I do think it's an English word, boon. I don't think it has anything to do with energy or merit. I don't even know what it is. I think it has something to do with like more. Boon is like, it's good, but it has more to do with like a gathering of just popularity of some sort, is my understanding. But yeah, that's definitely a good point there. So, Venerable Jackie, this is an easy one. I'll let you tackle this first before we go on to the other ones, which is, what is the mantra that you're suggesting? And can you I can put in chat in terms of how to spell it, but maybe you can give him a little bit more context too in terms of what it means.
The mantra that would be suggested?
Yes, Sama Alahang. Pete.
Can you explain that a little bit again?
Oh, the question is, what is the mantra you suggested? Can you put it in chat so I can know what it is? So I just put it in chat, Sama Alahang, but I didn't like give him details. So maybe if you want to share with it what it means.
Yeah, that's the word that our great master used in his practice of meditation, Samma Arahang. There are also, right, the interpretation or the translation from this phrase, it's a Bali phrase, into the English word is a little bit, it's hard to get it straight out of the text into the translation, right? So some may say that Samma means right or righteous. Arahang means purity or the highest state of happiness, right? And then the two together would mean like the righteous way to purity. Or there are also some interpretations other than that as well, right? But all in all, it's a very, very good and powerful word. It would be used mainly to help calm the mind down. That's the intention of using any mantra, any phrase. But if you like Samarahang, that is very nice, right? But you can also use other words like what we've just mentioned, clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright. And that brings our mind to a calm and peaceful state, and to help our mind be free from the wandering thoughts, pretty much, that could come in at the time of meditation. Or we could use calm and peaceful, calm and peaceful. Actually, any phrase, as long as it helps you stay connected to the point of peace within yourself, and sometimes it slips away, like the words of our master, right? And then we bring it back to stay, Samarahang, 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 until it stops. And when it stops, the thing is that when we're using the mantra, that is the initial state of calming the mind down. But at one point within our meditation, we tend to not want to continue using the mantra automatically. Our mind feels more comfortable and still, to the point where we just want to let go of the mantra by ourselves, right? And at that point, you wouldn't have to continue doing the mantra anymore. And it's a very good question you mentioned about the mantra, right? This is what my teacher showed me, and I think it really helped me in understanding how to use the mantra and my journey going forwards in meditation. He showed me this. Right now, I'm having wandering thoughts. That's what he said, right? And he did this. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Sam. And now my mind is calm and still. Now I have wandering thoughts again. Samma Arahang, Sam. Now it's still. So just use it to the extent in which you feel calm and still, and then there's no need to continue using the words or the phrase anymore. And then when it goes off wandering again, come back to using the words and phrase again. I don't know if that example helped you see how to use the mantra a little bit clearer, but that's the way it goes, and that's the practice of coming back to stay and then slipping away and coming back to stay, using the mantra as the method.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. So we've got a couple of questions, like 3 or 4 more, so hopefully we can get to them before we wrap up. The next question is from Hugo. The question is, how do we distinguish between healthy emotional detachment and a cold numbness? In other words, how can someone detach in a way that is healthy instead of misunderstanding it for a cold, uncompassionate approach?
Well, if you are happy, if you feel peaceful, right? And that's a good way, that's the healthy way of detachment. It's different from neglecting things, right? Negligence. If you don't care about anything at all, but then you don't feel good doing it, you feel selfish, you feel uncomfortable, you feel that you're not helping people enough, then that's not the right way going about detachments. If you let go of things, right? Let go of things, your mind feels peaceful, your mind feels comfortable, connected to the source of happiness within. Your mind will be filled with peace and love and compassion all by itself. Now, with this state of the mind being detached from all worries and thoughts, letting go of things that couldn't be controlled, right? Understand the world, how it actually is. It brings about not holding on to things that weighs the mind. And at that state of peace within the mind, you want to help people automatically. You want to give love to people automatically. It's like letting go of worries more than just being detached to love and compassion towards other people, if this is understandable. Right. So meditation is the way in which we understand the world as it is. We're able to let go of things we cannot control. And when we're able to let go, we lose the weight that we have been holding on within our mind, maybe without even knowing. And then when that weight is gone, we feel lighter, we feel more happy, we feel more peaceful. And then when we have happiness inside, the more we have, the more we can share, right? We've heard this many times already. But the thing is that if we have that accumulation of peace and happiness, it would then overflow automatically. And by just walking to other people, you want to share that happiness with them because it's overflowing out of yourself. You want to help them. You want to smile for them. You want to give them peace, give them love, right? But sometimes maybe other people may not understand it as always a good thing, right? Maybe this person, why is he smiling to me all the time or something like that, right? But then when your mind is filled with that kind of happiness, it also finds the middle ground or the middle way in which to communicate or to share it to other people as well. And that makes it more of like you have the right way to go about having happiness in your mind and the right amount of sharing that happiness to other people so that they don't feel uncomfortable as well. And yeah, that's the healthy way going about detachments.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. All right, next question. So this one is an interesting one, Monk Jackie. The question is, how or why is chastity good and being promiscuous is less good? Or are these just old-fashioned thinking?
Chastity is good because you have less worries to worry about. The mind has more time to be with the source of purity inside. Not practicing chastity means sometimes maybe we chase after desires more, right? And when we're chasing after desires, and that's the opposite of having a pure and clear mind. So chastity brings the body first within the environment of practicing a clear and pure mind. And when the body is in that environment already, it's easier for also the mind to practice being clear and pure. So that's that.
Wow, that makes so much sense. When I was reading that, I was like wondering how you're going to answer that. But as soon as you mentioned that, that actually makes a lot more sense. Like you really are giving yourself time to be within and not chasing after desires or distractions.
Pretty much that.
Yeah, thank you, Jackie. All right, so we've got a couple more questions before we end. I think we should be able to get to all of them. The next question is from the dependent or origination, but I think it might be another question. We'll see. It's from the same person though. So the question is, if every answer given by an enlightened being expressed through conditional language, how can verbal answers perfectly express that which is beyond all conditional phenomena?
When the Buddha teaches, first he teaches the person to let go, right? To attain what is there already inside of himself. And then the understanding does deepen accordingly, right? And the words used is expressible. It's expressible to the amount of meditation attainment within that person, right? And the thing is that the explanation of the meditation experiences inside with the words used, it is compatible and it is not longer than what is happening inside. It's not shorter than what is happening inside, it is the exact length or exact word used for describing what exact thing is happening inside as well. Yeah, it is not to the extent whereas it is unexplainable for sure, but to be able to understand it and to use the same language or word to explain what is happening, the person experiencing has to have the same understanding as the teacher, the explainer as well, and go together at once. And then whatever is happening here, the explanation will also happen exactly. No more words, no less word than the explanation of what exactly is happening right here. And it goes together hand in hand. And the person will understand deep meditation further with the words, the language that's being used by the person teaching, which is very interesting as well.
Jackie, I can't help but wonder if you have experience firsthand with that, because you answer it like you've been there.
Yeah, the answer is perfectly expressed, like what the question said. It is exactly that. Yeah, so very, very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I think we should be able to get finished. We've got 2 more questions left and 4 more minutes, so I think we can complete this, Monk Jackie. So the next question is, it is known that we should strive to be codependent on our partner, and instead we need to strive for interdependency. Do you have advice on how to cure codependency? It's controversial because we depend on one another. It takes a village to raise a child. We can't survive alone and need community. Please share some light of wisdom on the matter.
Very, very nice question. And it is true. We have to rely on one another, right? But we do that with the understanding of our goals as well, okay? Relying on one another is very crucial for humankind. If a child is born and is not raised by his mother, then it is very likely that the child, the baby, won't survive, right? So from the very beginning of human birth, we rely on one another. And if we can rely on one another well, our humanity will thrive, right? Will be a good society, right, in this world. Well, and independence. Independence is needed in order to find peace within oneself, right? To live on the outside world, we need to depend on one another. But to find peace, to find a way to end suffering, we need to rely on ourselves. And once we're able to rely on ourselves, once we're able to still our mind and end the cause of suffering and find ourselves the true independence within ourselves, then we would be able to rely on ourselves for all things, right? And that's the ultimate goal. Wherever we go, to rely on ourselves, on happiness. But the thing is that we need to understand both of these situations and then go accordingly, right? Because we're still living in the world in which codependence is needed, then we need to go accordingly and to have ourselves practicing to be independent for ourselves as well. So that when we are independent, first we help ourselves, right? And then later on, we help other people to be independent for happiness and for the things for themselves as well.
Okay, Monk Jackie, last question. When it comes to the eventual stopping of the mind, how much is it some technique or discrete, concrete action we take, or is it just organic and completely happens on its own as we learn to stay close to the comfort and relaxation? That's a good question.
How much is it some technique or discrete, concrete action we take, or is it just? It is a concrete action, yes, the stopping of the mind. It happens when our mind does come to a standstill. And it happens when we can maintain the consciousness and comfort together for a good period of time. it doesn't have to be so long, but as long as it comes to a point where the mind does come to a standstill. So it's not just an idea, right? It's not just an idea, and that we practice like this for a while without any deeper meditation or anything, but it does have a concrete action that we actually practice and take to getting the mind to a stoppage. And you will find the answer for yourself if you can maintain conscious and comfort together and then continue to connect back to that point of peace. When the mind becomes still, you know that your mind is still. But to the point where in which the mind will become still, there will be experiences along the journey, and that if you'd like to share and stuff like that, it would be very helpful, because then we're traveling together on the same path. Everyone would know where each other are, and then we can help ourselves, everyone in the group, to reach the point of stillness. Yeah, we learn together that way.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. All right, with that, it is 1 minute over. So, Monk Jackie, at this time, let us bid you farewell, and if you can give us a blessing before we wrap up.
Okay. So, I'd like to invite all of us to keep our mind clean, clear, and pure always, with the practice of generosity, moral ethics, and meditation. And with the purity that we've all accumulated well, may we all always be happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, successful, fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes. May we always have a clean and clear mind, be able to still our mind easily at all times, and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Rejoice in your merits. Sentence.
Thank you, Monk Jackie. See you next time. Until then, everyone, meditate often, meditate well. See you next month, August 28th, which is a Friday. Bye, everyone.
Let's come together to open the new whatever, to eliminate all conflicts and differences. Bring all join hand in hand. At last, now the world's beyond healing. It's time to change the world. As the one who knew in the past, in this period of our time, we will see, before we depart this world, everyone must join hand in hand to change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from ignorant to the knowledge one. Change the world, we have to do it in an easy way. Be happy and cheerful with childlike innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and move at the same position of the one who knew from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness to the era of light. From the old era to this new era, the world will be like heaven on earth. No classes in society. Everyone will be really happy. We speak the same heavenly language. Become as one with smiles of